Welcome, world, to Abdullah Mason. Write his name down right now.
Future could not be brighter for Abdullah Mason.
Are you ready to see talent? Abdullah Mason, at 17 years old, called by Bob Arum one of the most electrifying young fighters he's ever seen. Those are high praise for Abdullah Mason. He'll be taking on Jalen Phillips.
Mason can fight, man. He spent some time in the camp with Shakur Stevenson. They had great work, and he's still very, very young. He's 17 years old, but you see the makings of a really good fighter, potentially a great fighter in the future.
Both fighters have had a lead spark. Nice left hand there from Abdullah with a winning record, and who could be dangerous, but Mason has him pinned, and he's now laying some leather on Phillips, which makes it all that more impressive. Left hand to the top, downstairs with the right hook as well from the young man Abdullah Mason.
See body work, head work, uppercuts, different variation of punches. The very thing Tim said he didn't see in the last fight. You're seeing that from a young 17-year-old prospect in Abdullah Mason.
And there you see that left hand once again landing. The referee steps in, and Abdullah Mason looks impressive with a stoppage win here in the second round of his professional debut.
That's a bad boy.
That is Abdullah Mason, the young prospect coming out of Cleveland. And last time we saw him, he continued to impress us.
This kid is fantastic. And it's all control. Everything's about control. I didn't like that leaping hook right there, but I do like that straight left hand. Look at that.
And there it is. Why did you like it? Because it is damaging.
I'm trying to tell you.
Later on, too.
No doubt, but when you can do it at this level against this type of competition, oh my goodness.
That's a right that starts the combination now for Mason, who has the angles, who studies the greats in the sport, and that's a knockdown.
Go down there and test that body. Look at that uppercut off the jab. You don't see that often, honestly.
Each shot is vicious. He's got bad intentions, but he's under control. But this fight has to be over. And finally, Steve Nelson, just before the bell rings, steps in for the Abdullah Mason technical knockout. Abdullah Mason, he's touted as the brightest U.S. amateur talent. Debuted at 17, and at 18, he's improved to 3-0.
Abdullah Mason taking on Angel Barrera.
Mason right now.
Oh, and that one puts down Barrera.
My goodness.
Here in round 3, can Abdullah Mason finish the show? Big body shot there with the right hand, too. Back up top with the left. Good counter shot, and that one puts him down again for the second time here in round 3.
Time in.
Well, contrary to what we and everybody else just heard, they're going to let Angel Barrera continue, and I think that they should give him another chance. He said he's okay, he wants to go. We'll see what we see here. You know, Barrera's, you're a fighter, Tim. You know he's going to want to fight this out.
And look, he ain't won a round. He ain't won a round. The referee better save his life.
And there it is. And Abdullah Mason stays undefeated. Your winner by a TKO, and improves his record now to 5-0 with 4 knockouts.
Inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena, where Abdullah Mason is ready to take on Desmond Lyons in the center of the ring. One of the young blue chip prospects coming up the pipeline. He says, Dre, expect a boxing clinic. Reminds me of that Tang I used to drink when I was a kid. Nice body shot there from Mason.
He's just behind the 8 ball right now.
Ooh, there's that straight left from Abdullah Mason. Excellent from outside range and controlling distance.
Good shot right there. I felt that body shot from Abdullah Mason.
The legs of Lyons felt that. And you know what?
Good shot right there.
Oh, that one hurt Lyons as he went backwards towards the ropes, and this is not where you want to be against Abdullah Mason. But for now, Abdullah Mason showing everything in his arsenal.
Yeah, I think he's going exclusively to the body. He's looking for that stoppage. He does not want this to go to distance. He got it.
And there it is. 2.5 minutes left in round number 6. It was a punishing performance, and when Abdullah Mason made up his mind that this fight was going to end, Dre, that bad boy came out. There's still room to improve as we see how this fight ends.
Yeah, he's still very young, and he only knows what he knows to this point. But you see the potential, you see everything that's on display right now, but you can also see in the future and see what's going to be up the road.
Razor sharp Abdullah Mason improves to 8-0, earns his 7th stoppage win. Abdullah Mason is a lightweight prodigy who made the 114-mile drive from Cleveland, Ohio to Toledo with friends and family who are eager to see why he is one of the brightest young fighters in the game today. This is a premier spot for Abdullah Mason to try to show what he is capable of. We talked about the fact that the arsenal of Abdullah Mason is there, but it's how he uses it that makes him different.
Look for that right hook from Mason to finish up top of Oliveira, because Oliveira's open for it. Mason has landed it several times, and it looks like Mason likes to finish his combinations with that punch.
Oh, nice lead. Oh, left. That one wobbles Oliveira. He's in bad shape, and Abdullah Mason tripling up on the left hook as Oliveira goes down for the count. Abdullah Mason earning his 5th consecutive knockout, 9 victories, 8 of those before the final bell. Abdullah Mason just looking more and more impressive every time out.
How good do you think that you can be? I mean, Tim Bradley said that you remind him of a southpaw, pretty boy version of Floyd Mayweather.
I mean, right now there's no cap on what no cap on my ceiling right now. So I'm just focused and I'm going hard.
Abdullah Mason fighting for the 11th time as a professional, and he's been demonstrating his growth every single time he fights, showing the fans why he's one of the top prospects in the lightweight division. Tonight, he hopes to continue on that path.
Yeah, that's all mental right there. You got to be able to control.
Oh, nice left! Short 1-2, and down goes Cardenas.
He never saw it.
Nope.
Never saw it come. His defense, I'll tell you, his defense has gotten a lot better after he actually lets his hands go. He's been defensively sound afterwards. All right, there's the one right there. Beautiful jab right there.
And that's part of the learning process. He told us from his last fight, straight left, puts Cardenas on his back. Speed. It's over. Power. Referee Tony Lee said it's not worth counting. The only thing you gotta count is the 9th knockout in 11 victories for Abdullah Mason. This kid can fight. That was nasty. Tim, a lot of times we see 18, 19-year-olds, 20, 21-year-old fighters, and we talk about them not having their man strength yet. This kid is pure strength, but he's thunder and lightning all at once.
I'm telling you right now, prospect of the year.
Abdullah Mason, though, is only 19 years old and already making a name for himself in the lightweight division. He's up next, fighting his first 8-rounder.
Watch this young man perform.
I mean,
y'all in for a show.
And he starts off his 2024 campaign, Tim, hoping to become the prospect of the year.
He might be past that. He might be a contender, you know. Sometimes you never know how this game's gonna go. It all depends on your performances inside the ring against the competition that they provide for you. You jab with him. It'd be the battle of jabs.
But then you have power of Mason. You saw that double left hand, and you saw Gourmet retreat towards the ropes. And Mason now looking to put an end to this fight. Those left hooks landing cleanly on the chin of Gourmet, who finally was going down and held onto the ropes, and it's a knockdown.
5, 6, 7, 8. You all right? Yeah, walk over here. You sure you're okay? Yeah. I'm gonna give you a real short leash. You gotta show me something, all right? You're taking a lot of punishment.
Love that. Love that.
Excellent job from Harvey Dock from the state of New York.
Oh, what a finish from Abdullah Mason. He didn't need a short leash. All he needed was one shot to say good night.
Wow.
They're young prodigies. That's what it is.
I said you're going to see an uber prospect tonight. This young man is that.
Arguably the most professional of all the young pros. Ohio's very own 20-year-old Abdullah Mason, a can't-miss hype guy. He's next.
Slowly, methodically, just coming forward.
Left uppercut, and then backs it up with the right hand.
He's just defense, defense, defense right now.
Oh, look at that. He's able to slip and go to the body with the left hand was Mason against LeBron. You saw, there it is. You may have heard, there's the combination. There's the hand speed as well.
He's respecting the young man. He's putting combinations together. He hurt him with that shot.
It's over. Badly. Round number 2, and the young sensation Abdullah Mason has LeBron in trouble. Look at that face. Let's watch if this young man, this #1 prospect in the world, can close the show. Mason puts him down again. Right hooks did it this time. Just an onslaught of offense. LeBron's face a bloody mess. He's been down 2 times. Final seconds of round 2. Abdullah patiently just waiting on him. And LeBron's gonna get some more pain in round 3. You just know it. Oh, what a shot. Then it goes to the body. The hand speed, the total package. Upstairs, downstairs, LeBron's hurt again, backing up into that corner. They're gonna throw in the towel. His corner has seen enough, and we want to see more of the double Mason. How good is this young man? Come on with it, Timmy.
Welcome, world, to Abdullah Mason. Write his name down right now.
This is your hello boxing.
Absolutely. Here we go, Abdullah Mason. We got an appetite for smoke.
Future could not be brighter for Abdullah Mason.